This is the Sideshow.
Yeah.
100% guaranteed against typhoid, syphilis, and boredom.
May not be guaranteed against boredom.
Huh?
Or syphilis.
Bandmaster back with us. The Misfits, the Sideshow Misfits. Yeah. Welcome to the Sideshow. Tonight, a fair suck of the battered sav, a fair bite of the toffee apple, and a fair bit of gastroenteritis. We've got sweet music from the Cat Empire and Tim Rogers, stand-up from Tommy Dean, the captivating, levitating Matt Hollywood, Tripod, Claire Hooper, the Umbilical Brothers, Flacco, and more, ladies and gentlemen. Plus a man who wrestles wombats, a woman who kisses snakes, and other hurtful rumours about our fine politicians. We've all heard about Kevin Rudd's strip club shenanigans and his... We've gone crazy in here. His strip club shenanigans and his heart operation. Now there's a story about a married government minister who's secretly gay, visits bathhouses, and has a wife referred to as a beard. But that's how you know if an MP is gay, when his wife has a beard. Or a penis. Now, they won't admit it, but all the big parties have dirt units. Dirt units. Except the Greens, who have a worm farm. But it's a lot harder for the Liberal Party. Normally, they have a little man to do their digging for them. Unfortunately, the little man is busy at the moment trying to hang on to Bennelong. But it's just good economics. One decent piece of dirt is worth a dozen new policies. In fact, Labor's election campaign will focus entirely on the government turf war between the gay MPs and the God-botherers. And the Liberals are running on the platform that their leader is not a pole-dancing pervert with a dodgy heart. There are rumours flying around about everybody at the moment. The surgical wizard, who gave Rudd a new heart valve, also gave Costello a spine, Nelson a brain, and showed Howard how to retire in a timely and graceful manner. Tony Abbott started life as a giant ear on the back of a mouse. No. The biggest one, the biggest secret. Jeanette Howard is really Alexander Downer in a frock. Here's one for the battlers out there. A snazzy new Centrelink office is open in Canberra that looks more like a five-star hotel. Centrelink, five-star hotel, touchy-feely, just in time for the election. When they arrive, the unemployed are welcomed into one area, pensions and families another, and refugees go through a mysterious soundproof door that nobody ever comes through. The government wants to break down the stigma attached to Centrelink and encourage people to stay there longer. Of course, if they're really smart, they'd also install poker machines. That way nobody's benefits would ever leave the building. A bit of scandal this week. The Australian Defence Force is trying to find out if taxpayers' money was misused after personnel had more than $1 million worth of tummy tucks, nose jobs, breast implants and other cosmetic surgery. The ADF's top medical officer is looking into it. That is, if he can see over the top of his enormous lips. He's already discovered that the number of implants is much greater than first thought. Apparently, they account for the Army's entire expenditure on big bazookas. There are lots of advantages as well. Lots of advantages. Breast implants can double as bulletproof vests. Tummy tucks can save space on submarines. And penile enhancements demoralise the enemy, especially if they're big enough to be slung over the shoulder and disguised as a rocket launcher. All right, shall we get the Sideshow on the road? Yes? Animals tonight. Animals. Crazy animals. With the first single from the brand new album, So Many Nights, please welcome the Cat Empire.
Since everything's alright, the temperature is warm, the fire horses sleep, so gently comes the night. Now close your eyes and stare. Ground here on is pale, but once it was as deep and wild as giant streams. It's no longer there, and all of our desires that mirror skies with flames and smoke out heaven's halls. And who was that you called? They're no longer there. Here it goes again. Oh, here it goes again. Oh, here it goes again. What would you leave behind when all your fields are dead? When your territories are dried out and your cities drowned and swept? And what would you leave behind when those who bear your name are born in that place that you wrecked? And what would you leave behind when you're no longer there? Sail to distant shores, hide within the haze, and softly close your door. Pretend the world was saved, and wait for heaven's call. Or would you turn and face the seas, and calm beside your care? There's chance, but if you dare, as swift as on a steed, before it's no longer there. Here it goes again. Oh, here it goes again. Oh, here it goes again. What would you leave behind when all your fields are dead? When your territories are dried out, when your cities drowned and swept? What would you leave behind when those who bear your name are born in that place that you wrecked? And what would you leave behind when you're no longer there? To deny or to despair, they're really just the same. When everything between, it means we have to change. 'Cause when our one forgets, the world begins to fade, and all the shapes and shapes that made the colored see, well, they suddenly turn gray, and then they're no longer there.
The Cat Empire, no longer there. The Cat Empire. intelligent design, number 008844. Why God didn't design the pajamadillo. The pajamadillo, a nocturnal omnivorous mammal that has large claws for digging and a body covered in soft flannelette, often with a striped pattern or floral decoration.
We are the threatening bears. If our demands are not met, my associate, Mr. Davis, will blow himself to smithereens.
I'll blow myself to smithereens.
To smithereens.
Oh, that's why I'm wearing them. God damn it. Wait. Somebody help me get this off. Somebody.
Before we go on, I've got some quick announcements. Shane Warne would like everyone to know that his marriage is officially over. Again. So, ladies, please form 2 orderly queues. Scrubbers on the left, non-scrubbers on the right. John Howard has confirmed a target of 15% clean energy by 2020. And the Australian electorate has committed to a target of 0% John Howard by 2008. Marcel Marceau won't be on the show because he's dead. That's one box he won't be getting out of. The president of Iran says there's no hard feelings about not being allowed to visit Ground Zero. He's still got a pretty good idea of where to aim the missiles. Our stand-up tonight is one of the country's best. Ladies and gentlemen, please make him welcome the wonderful, the gorgeous Tommy Dean.
Thank you. Thank you. And how cool it was. Did you see the show start and the guy with the rocket launching thing? You don't see that? There's only 22 left on the streets of Sydney to be found. Very excited about that. You might remember it's been a while. They kind of hid the news. They never found the rocket launchers. They were concerned, of course, that they would fall into the hands of terrorists or bad people. Apparently good people don't need rocket launchers laying around the house. My problem is this, my friends. I find it difficult enough to get $50 worth of pot in this town. How do you sidle up next to somebody and say, rocket launcher? And while we're at it, rockets. One way out the other is a waste of money. This is nice. This is very nice. I love it down here. If nothing else, this represents a chance for me to not have to put my kids to bed tonight. Thank you. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. Missed out on dinner time. And, in fact, I hate dinner time. Dinner time with kids is the worst because if you have kids, dinner time is like owning a restaurant and your only customers are 3 angry dwarves. Just so we're clear, by the way, I have nothing against actual dwarves. I just don't like the literary kind or the ones in movies. I'm not even sure it's actually dwarves I have a problem with. I think it's just orange beards. Can't stand orange beards. Too many games. I grew up growing games. There's lots of dwarves in the games that I play. The first game that got me in to the world, and I think brought me to Australia, was the game of Risk, World Domination. Are you aware? Right? Very fun, this game. Couple of interesting notes. I found it interesting to find myself in Australia and the fact that, you know, the only strategy to win Risk is to take over Australia. Wait while the rest of the world destroys itself. And then swarm out through Siam and the world is yours. Eh? So cool, though. The only way to get into Australia is through Siam. Yeah, I found it interesting that Parker Brothers solved your illegal immigration problem. But you haven't figured it out yet. But it's embarrassing now. I've got twin daughters who are 2 years old, and they're twins. They're extremely twins. They're totally identical. In fact, I'm sometimes not completely sure if I actually have twins or if I have one baby that moves very fast. And I'm embarrassed that I've never been able to actually tell them apart. I used to think that my son would figure it out. I could follow his lead, but as it turns out, he's followed mine. So we have our own little code when we talk, you know? Like he comes running in the room, "Daddy, daddy, daddy, the purple baby's in trouble." But it works for us. I actually took the family back to America in September last year to visit my grandparents. And it was a curious time. It was the first time that I discovered how far my sense of humor had left American shores. It was September 11th last year. And on September 11th last year, my father and I went to see a baseball game. Now, I knew it was September 11th. I knew that at the baseball game they'd take notice of the date, right? What I did not expect was 40,000 American baseball fans, every single one of them to have a T-shirt on that commemorated the event. Everyone's T-shirt was New York Fire Department, New York Police Department, or big American flags. Me, not thinking, I just casually tossed on one of my old American Comedy Club T-shirts. My shirt said, "I thought it was funny." I called my best friend in the States the next day to tell him what I had done. And I go, "Dude, can you believe how funny that is?" He goes, "Dude, that is not funny at all. In fact, if you think that's funny, you are no longer American." So you know what I did? I went around to his house and I shot him. Who's back in the club now? Thanks so much.
Tommy Dean, ladies and gentlemen, Tommy Dean. Time now for a very special Sideshow supergroup live on stage with Harry and Felix from the Cat Empire, the hottest nerds. We have Tripod.
Not sure that I will be very well suited to the new post-climate change society. It bothers me. I'm not sure that I have the tools to deal with the complete collapse of the modern world. I'd be rooted. I burn easily, and my feet get sore when I walk barefoot. It's pathetic. I'd last 2 seconds. I'm not sure that I'd have a chance in a half-drowned post-technological world. Not sure that I know enough about bush tucker or how to get water from cactuses. Aren't they prickly or something? I've got no indigenous friends, and I'm sure they'd get sus if I tried to buddy up with them at this late stage. They'd be on to me. I get bored quickly. If I couldn't stare at a screen all day, I'd have no purpose. I'd be a vegetable. I'm not sure that I'd have a chance in a DIY, make your own fun world. Even for the possibility that it might not be exactly like Mad Max. You can be sure that there'd still be a healthy amount of fighting marauders off. And I'm not much good at fighting marauders off. I learnt this at my year 12 formal. Not sure that I have the upper body strength to cope with all the rowing in an ocean-based world. I'd be completely at sea, and my wordsmithery would fall on deaf ears with the people with hats made of sheep skulls. Then they'd kill me. I'm not sure that there'd be a place for a fey bookish technophile in a physically challenging, nomadic, foraging, siphoning, dot painting, oral tradition world.
You did it! You maniacs! You blew it up!
Tripod, Felix on the congas, Harry on the trumpet, both of those fellas from the Cat Empire, and a special guest appearance by Charlton Heston. And now, because God's little mistakes are people too, please make a welcome Claire Hooper. Ladies and gentlemen, there she is, that's her.
That's right.
I can't help but notice, but there seem to be more of you tonight.
Yeah.
These are different versions of yourself?
Yeah, meet the threatening Claires.
No? It is a bit freaky when they both turn their heads at the same time. Oh, yeah, there's something a little bit hot about it as well.
Oh, yeah, they're actually really lovely
Oh.
to each other. It's quite sexual.
Oh. I don't know, that was working. Anyway, moving on. To me, it looks like the blonde Kranskys, but that's just a personal. They're lovely, they're gorgeous.
This is, can I introduce you to Good Claire and Evil Claire?
Evil Claire.
Yeah.
Why is one good and one evil?
Oh, I just thought I would make a physical representation of my inner voices. And I've struggled to make them look like me. They've both got my neck seam.
Oh, not lying. Attention to detail. Love attention to detail.
That's right. But there are visual differences if you look for them. For example, Evil Claire has the tattoo I always meant to get, if you'd like to lift my skirt.
Only the bananas and pyjamas would say that to me. Oh, yeah, there's the tattoo, ladies and gentlemen. There, a little palm tree.
Yep.
Of an island feel.
Whereas, Good Claire...
Good Claire. This is Good Claire?
Yeah.
Yes, may I?
She actually wears underwear.
Oh. sweet, isn't it? Look at that.
Yeah. And of course, you can tell when they talk because Good Claire's like, you know, a Jane Austen heroine. She's like, "Oh, good evening. How lovely to meet you, Miss McDermott." And Evil Claire's like, "Want to see my piercings?" She's got the voice of Courtney Love. Well, I'll demonstrate.
Come round the front. Oh, they're
yeah.
going to have to face plant now, aren't they, if we go up? Are we doing it?
Sorry, ladies.
Oh, there we go.
Ah, they're fine. I'm just deciding who's fittest to help me with this, but it's definitely Evil Claire. There we go. You can have a little... No, it needed to be done. Well done, both of you. Okay. So...
It's good to see you all getting along so well.
Oh, we're great friends. Oh, thank you. Here I am to present a moral dilemma. Hypothetically, say I was to, for example, have over 10 years of borrowing my mum's credit card and not so much paying back the amounts as noting them down in a special notebook. Say I was to have amassed a debt of $10,000 more than she knew about. Hypothetically. This is where I would hear the Evil and Good Claire's contributions. Thusly. Claire, I really think it's time to tell your mother finally how much you owe her. I really think it's time to finally burn that notebook. Now listen to me, sister. Keep your options open. Take $50 down at the casino. Put it on your mother's birthday. Then if you lose, it's her fault. But if you win, you can pay it back. Or you can use the money to relocate to the Gold Coast. I really think you should call her tonight and confess. Why call her when you could send a postcard from the Gold Coast? No. I've got a great idea. How about you spend a few days fashioning two adorable puppets and tell her the news on television through a charming puppet show?
Ladies and gentlemen, Claire Hooper. And Good Claire and Bad Claire. The three Claires. Coming up, Tim Rogers, the Umbilical Brothers, and in the wrestling ring, the Threatening Bears will sort out some family issues with their estranged father, Humphrey. But first, he's been performing his comedy magic right around the country for the last 10 years and is the Gold Award winner of Australia's Magician of the Year. Please make him welcome the wonderful Mr. Matt Hollywood. I'm good. How are you?
Good, really good.
You're getting-
I'm fine.
yeah.
Now we've got, let me see, we've got 52 cards in a deck with 52 faces. I'm going to get you to, I'm going to go through the cards, and as I go through the cards, all I want you to do, Paul, is I want you to say stop. So I'll go through the cards and get your hand up like that, and I want you to go stop. Okay, so just give it a
At the same time, I go,
practice.
stop.
Beautiful.
Or I go,
stop.
Stop.
I'll tell you, I'll give you a clue. Just
okay.
All right, good.
Love it. Okay, that's having a lot tonight.
She's laughing. You're next, madam.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. So I'll go through the cards. Get your hand up. Ready for it?
Yeah.
And are you ready?
Yeah, you know, I don't think I am.
All right, cool.
Okay.
And go.
Stop! Oh,
Boy, just go a little bit faster,
I'll be
okay?
faster. I'll tell you what, something's going through me tonight. I'm a bit slow.
Okay. Are you doing well? You ready for it?
Yep.
And go.
Oh,
Have
you done it? Yep.
Any card, any one. Anyway, just reach in, just touch any card.
yeah, that one.
You're not going to bite this, are you?
No.
We'll give him a riffle, we'll give him a shuffle. I'm going to take one card and one card only. All I want you to do is I go through the cards. I just want you just to say stop. So get your right hand up ready for it, and I'll go through the cards. You just go stop anywhere you like.
Stop!
You want to go a little bit further, yes or no?
Yeah, come on, let's go further.
Yeah, tell me when to stop.
I told you, didn't like it. on, stop!
Okay, beautiful. Just remember the card, just show the camera. Take off the card, peel off the card, show the guys over here. Beautiful, just show the camera over here, all our friends at home. That's it, don't move, that's it, just a little bit higher, please. You think I'm cheating? I'm not. No, seriously, I've got no idea what it is. I've got no idea.
I believe you. No, yeah, good.
Well, they're not marked. You can see the marks. They're not marked on the backs, right? Or the faces, so there's no... I can know what it is. Put the card in the deck. Give them a little shuffle. Okay, that's enough there, Paul. And now go on, take them.
No, please, I don't want to.
Come over here, just stand over here on the left. Beautiful, that's it, beautiful. And we're about to show you one of the coolest card tricks in the entire world. Thanks, Emily. In a few seconds, you're going to throw the cards up in the air, and I'm going to go stab one card. It's going to be your card out of the entire deck, and we're going to give it a go. Now, cut the cards, give them one little more shuffle. Beautiful.
Oh, wait a second.
Beautifully done. Fantastic. And stop right there. Cut half the cards into my hand. Cool. Now, this is going to be done even harder. Let me see. Do us a favour. Keep your feet together. Beautiful. Face the audience. Big smile. Put the cards in your left hand. Now, take the blindfold. Put the blindfold on.
You are joking.
Put the blindfold on. This is the hardest trick in the world. Put the blindfold on. Now, you notice the cards go in the deck. Blindfold, the cards get stabbed. Unbelievable. This is the most impossible and the hardest trick in the entire world. Stick the blindfold on.
Where's this blindfold come from? I don't know. I don't want to put...
Okay, put the blindfold on. Stick the blindfold on. Say yes.
Yeah, it's goody.
Paul, put the blindfold on.
This is my life, I tell you. I wouldn't trade it for anybody, this life.
Put the blindfold on.
What am I doing on national television?
Put the blindfold on, Paul.
I've got the blindfold on. What do you want the blindfold actually on?
You got to put the blindfold on me.
Eat it up, Australia! Eat it up! Go on, have a giggle. Yeah, thank you. Oh, yeah. Now, live it up, people, live it up. Whatever makes you happy. Bit cruel making fun of someone like that. Just a bit cruel, isn't it?
Here we go, stick that blindfold.
Unnecessary. Oh, no, I'm over this, buddy. I'm over it. I'm out.
We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go.
Come on, then.
Give it a go.
You're dead after the show, I think. And you look like Dolph Lundgren.
Okay. You did that pretty good, bit of a tupper. Have you blindfolded a man before, Paul? Mate, what
I like your attitude. You're not going to live long, but I like your attitude.
Well, put the cards in left hand. In a few seconds, you throw the cards up in the air. I'll stab the card out. Everyone goes nuts.
Good,
okay?
You happy?
Beautiful. Just hold them. Just fan them out a bit. Beautiful. Perfect.
Classic fan. Here we go.
Excellent. Fantastic. Hold them onto your left hand. Beautiful. Just about
like
there.
That?
Just when I tell you to, just about there. Okay. Now, can you remember your card? Say yes. Yes. Okay. Paul.
Yes.
Take my hand.
This is working for me tonight, I tell you, Matt. I didn't think it would, but it's working for me. Yeah, well, I'm going new territory.
Like that'll be fine. Thanks, Paul. Now, when that...
Come on, give me a hand. I love it. Come on, I'm back with you.
Now, when about just up about here when I tell you to, so just somewhere up about there when I tell you to. You're almost ready?
It's paper, though. It's quite heavy for me. Yes.
Paul, throw the cards up in the air on the count of 3. 1.
Wait a second there, Matty. Don't help me, Australia. Don't tell him. He doesn't know he's got the blindfold on. Don't tell him. Come on.
Hang on, just leave him. Hang on, hold him there. That's enough. Hang on.
No, I feel ashamed.
I've got a better idea.
No, I'm going for it. I can pick them all up.
I'll tell you what, I've got a better idea. Hold it. In fact, we'll try this. Let me see, Emily. I'll take these. Can you remember your card?
I never saw my card.
Was it in there somewhere? You didn't see the card?
No.
Well, it's not going to be much of a trick then, is it?
I thought you were showing
you guys remember the card? Yeah. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. One card. For the first time, was it the 7 of clubs? The 7 of clubs!
Lovely work. Matt Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen, that's him.
In fact, you know what, Paul? We've got such a great audience here tonight. There's a lot of fun people here. I can tell they're all having a lot of fun. So why don't we actually try something really cool with you in a big trick? What do you reckon, guys? Yeah.
Come on.
What do you reckon we make our way over this way?
You comfortable?
Well, I guess so.
Great. Ladies and gentlemen, behold the magnificent Vivisecto.
Gonna be me.
And his hacksaw of destiny.
This is my assistant over here. Twinkle.
Ding.
Okay. Are you sure this is safe, guys?
Shut up! I mean, are you comfortable?
Yeah, I guess I am.
Great.
Okay, I'm not too sure about this, guys.
Just the way we like it.
Ta-da! I think I'm okay.
Oh, yeah, da, 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 da.
It is said that a good wine is rich in character, and tonight I'll be tasting some of the great wines from the Hollywood region. Now, first up, we have the 2007 Paris Hilton. Now, I suggest you drink now because this wine is not expected to mature in any great hurry. But you could lay it down for a while and wait till it opens up. Shouldn't take too long. I'd serve this with a hot date and plenty of cold, hard cash. Now, next up, we have the 2007 Lindsay Lohan. Now, this wine needs to be drunk really quickly, then placed on the wagon and served with a summons. Next up, we have the 2007 Mel Gibson. Now, this wine is slightly unbalanced, and the taste is fairly Catholic, with just a hint of anti-Semitism. It's all right, I'm allowed to say that because I'm a Jew. Well, I'm not, I'm Jewish. I would serve the Mel Gibson with a bone of contention, and for dessert, the passion fruit of Christ. And finally, we have the 2007 Nicole Kidman. Now, I'd serve this with 24 carats, quickly followed by an Urban and Coke. That's a Keith Urban and a lot of Coke. It's a cruel world.
How you feeling, kid?
Don't worry, everyone. I'm okay.
Well done, kid. Is that supposed to happen? Sure. Hey, look at me. I'm a koala. I'm a cute, cuddly koala. So am I.
You might know our next guest from his excellent taste in shirts, facial hair, and the band called UMI. He's just released a solo album, and he's here tonight with the title track, Can You Please Make Welcome the Rakishly Handsome Tim Rogers.
Nights were made for adventures, yeah, the days for plans. Yeah, afternoons are for temperature drops and that sickening landing. She hated him in spurts, and not just for his wandering loins. She never could trust that region Well, Haley was just a smooth-skinned boy. A good-looking boy's vicissitudes always left him out the gate. So his cruelty was a dull surprise from which he could escape. To the image of his eyes well up to a Salvation Army band, or go misty at Michael Parkinson, as the actor shaped his memories with his hands. Yeah, whoever said that broken hearts were made to mend has never seen that girl fall apart, as the band strikes up Amazing Grace again. The first year was rage, yeah, she bought a bike, and with each thrust of her leg, yeah, broke his rib cage while in flagrante on a backpacker's bed. And in between OxyContin blackout, she'd drain the tea and leave it to go cold as she cried long out, yeah, in between her knees. The second year was sadness. She bought new bed clothing and new bedwear. The sweat was coagulating with that crap put in his head. She thought about a dog or a cat, yeah, some wildlife. My ventricles are calloused. I need to trust just one set of eyes. Yeah, whoever said that broken hearts were made to mend has never seen that girl fall apart, as the band strikes up Amazing Grace again. She ain't windswept, winsome in Austin or a Bronte Fair. Spends most nights cuddling a 5-string guitar and a bottle of Courvoisier. But it's the ones that you never expect, the ones that you never planned, who plant their smirks right in your head as you tug at your undulating waistband. 'Cause even this big tough old world is molten at the core, and volcanoes try to dispose of what they can no longer hold. Whoever said that broken hearts were made to mend has never seen that girl fall apart, as the band strikes up Amazing Grace again. The band strikes up Amazing Grace again.
Ladies and gentlemen, the luxury of hysteria. Peter Lawler up there as well. Melanie Robinson. And you'd also thank Angus Cobb on the trumpet at the back. Tawera and Evelyn joining in. Beautiful. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen, the brilliant Shane Dundas and his annoying mate, the Umbilical Brothers.
Hello. We've been having a fantastic time on this show, and last week we did kill last week, and we were so busy congratulating ourselves about last week that we did bugger all for this week.
Yeah, so we haven't. But we can improvise.
We can improvise.
We're professionals.
Goodness,
right,
Shane's very good at it. Watch this.
Okay, topics. What do you guys want to talk about? Any topic at all? What do you want to talk about? Sex? Okay, off you go then.
Impressions. Let's just do impressions.
Mime impressions. You did a great Marceau impression.
Marceau,
I've got a... Oh, there must be a lot of kids, they're going to join mime clubs now because of the Marceau thing. First rule of mime club, shut the fuck up, okay? Just remember that. Now, this is a mime impression. This is the claustrophobic mime.
Actually, in honour of Marcel Marceau, actually he got hit by a car. Did you hear that?
Did he?
Yeah, it was going in his final act. In honour of Marcel Marceau, let's all have a minute's noise. Come on.
Well, have you got any impressions?
Yes, I've got one impression. Okay, who's this?
Who's that?
Spider-Man riding a horse.
No. Get creative. It's Spider-Man, so he can ride underneath, because he's Spider-Man.
Why would he? Just one question. Why would he?
There's the inherent danger of, like...
Okay, I've got an impression. Okay, this is the late porn star John C. Holmes preparing for safe sex.
Do you want me to do the
Thank
noise?
you.
Okay.
Took a while.
You should have taken your medication earlier. And take the condom. That's why he's not with us anymore. I've got one. This is Luke Skywalker. Use the Force, Luke.
All right, I got one. Okay, this is the Elephant Man performing safe sex.
Okay, I'm going to stand back from... basic idea.
Just goes on,
anyway.
really.
Yeah. Now, finally, I'd like to perform for you John Howard preparing for safe sex. Come on, Australia. I'm ready to go again.
Okay, that's enough, make it out. Thanks very much, that's it.
The Umbilical Brothers. That's them. The Umbilicals. I love them. Remember our website, abc.net.au/sideshow. Watch good bits all over again. Learn about your favourite stars. Marvel at our budget. Well, that's about it. But before we go, a quick look at next week's small screen sideshow. Tomorrow is the Rugby League Grand Final. I'll be reenacting it at home by slapping together hunks of meat. After the government pledged another $700 million for farmers and graziers to leave the land with dignity, Malcolm Turnbull will offer to double it if Costello goes with them. Stephen Hawking and his daughter will release a children's book called Changing Daddy's Batteries. The footy season will finally be over and packs of wild, bored players will roam the streets looking for something to fill in time till next season. So, if you see them, whatever you do, try not to resemble a football, a beer, a drug or a woman. Thank you.
Those more keen-eyed viewers amongst you, regular viewers, may have noticed that tonight marks the return of our prodigal musical director, Cameron Bruce. Welcome back. Yeah, we're pretty excited. We're pretty excited to have him back. You know, he's been out chasing his dreams. You know, but dreams don't always work out, and you've got to pay the rent. So here he is, back at the Sideshow. Cam, we've got 3 words for you, mate. Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out.
Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about.
Well, the names have all changed since you've hung around, but the dreams have remained and they've turned around.
Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hey. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Yeah. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Hi, my name's Paul, and I'd like to invite you to the Sideshow. Just phone 0293834741 after 9 a.m. on Tuesday, or send an email to audience@gnwtv.com.au. Come with me to the Sideshow because you're worth it.
This program was brought to you by the Threatening Claires. Somebody get a camera and a towel.